Alright, guys. Where we last left off, you guys were in the middle of combat. To zone us back in, since it's been about 2 weeks now. The party had, was continuing, well, Big Toon and Ziena were going to Chief Taruk to convince him that the Atina is not actually Atina, but actually Hedrun the Ice Witch, who's trying to resurrect herself. And when Big Toon and Ziena got to his tent, surprise, surprise, he was already under fire from Atina, Hedrun, Hedtina. We freaking know a bunch of different names. Anyway, and his arm was frozen, and to mitigate that and keep it from progressing any farther, he just smashed his arm, like, into, I think, either the ground or, like, smashed it with his other arm and broke it off. So he's one-armed right now, and he had some form of shifting abilities that allowed him to, essentially, like, his left hand is now that of, like, a claw, and he's been able to do some damage with that and hold his own against the Frost Serpent, or Ice Serpent, while the party is also under fire from Atina. But Big Toon and Ziena and Chief Taruk had to hold their own by themselves for about 3 turns before the party actually arrived. And, yeah, we cue back in with the party having a second wave of reinforcements appearing of disloyal druids to the camp and loyal druids to Hedrun the Ice Witch. As she's, I think for most of you, she's currently out of sight, as the party's being attacked from all different sides. I believe the large circle is a sleet storm, so that whole area is considered hazardous terrain, and if you start to turn inside that circle, you have to make a dex save or fall prone, and it'll end concentration on spells if you're inside there. And the smaller circle is, I believe, an ice storm, which will disappear on the end of Atina's next turn, but it was hazardous terrain, so difficult movement. But that one doesn't have the dexterity saving throw requirement, so it's just hazardous terrain. So, we start things back off with the wonderful Ice Serpent. Who is he close to? He is close to Big Toon. Big Toon's his best friend right now. But something tells me it is not Big Toon's best friend. Anyway, it is going to attack Big Toon with some Fangs of Frost. So just his bite attack that he has. It is going to be a 22.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
Can you roll a Bardic Inspiration to boost this AC?
Not quite how Bardic Inspiration works at this point in time. I believe there's something similar that she can do at later levels. But I see what your thought process is. It's going to do some damage, being 9 damage total between piercing and cold damage. He has...
Do you have resistance to cold damage with your ring that you have?
Don't.
Not damage.
I think it's just environmental.
Temperature.
Yeah.
You do succeed on your saving throw, so you don't get slowed for the turn. It is going to attack you one more time.
Oh no, I do have resistance to cold damage.
Oh. Let me see if that factored in right away. It looks like it did not. What was the cold damage that you took? You took 3 cold damage, so you technically, if we round it down, it would technically be 1 cold damage, so you could give yourself 2 HP back. And we're going to add to your character sheet, just because I'm already on there, since you have the ring that you have cold damage resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So that should automatically factor in now.
You terrified me when you said reactivation. I was like, oh no, what negative effect did I just get?
No. You're good, you're good. It's
That's
going
good.
to make a second attack against you.
Alright.
That one is a 14. So as you're
Hey.
between staving off against the serpent itself, who's making lunges at you, you felt its fangs kind of pierce in and ripple in some cold effects, but you're able to stave it off. As this, oh wait, Its attacks are with advantage because you're currently paralyzed.
Oh yeah.
Hold up. Gotta do it again.
That's
I didn't
right.
do the other
I
one,
forgot
but I'm not
about
going to
that.
go that far back because I missed it the first time. So it doesn't
That's
matter.
right.
Both of them missed. They rolled a 19 the second time. So your body,
That's
out of sheer
unfortunate.
willpower. Technically, that first attack should have been a critical hit, but that's on me. I missed it. I'm not gonna redact that because when you're paralyzed, all attacks within 5 feet are critical hits.
Right.
And what is it? Let's see what I have for this last one.
It's unfortunate because I could have. The one time he misses me is when I could have used my reaction. Can't.
And he is going to 60-foot range. Let's see what we got here.
That I put that thing on my token, or that we did, or whatever. I totally forgot that I was paralyzed.
Yeah, no, I forgot you guys were too, because Ebron is also paralyzed technically right now. His last one, he's going to fire an ice beam.
Oh, good.
Right there to block Ebron's line of sight. And he is going, because you're within the 5 feet, Ebron, you need, let me see ones. I believe it is a dexterity saving throw, which you would fail because you're paralyzed. Sorry. You take,
So I do nothing. Gotcha.
you take 10 cold damage. And
Cool. I am
that is, I
down to
think,
6.
all he can do right now. So that's going to be the end of the Serpent's turn. Which brings us to everybody's best friend, Athros.
Oh, and he's worried. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm 20 feet up in there,
Correct.
and this ice serpent, he's pretty tall, right? Like if I'm
He,
next to him, I should be able to
he
hit him
can-
from 20 feet up.
yeah, so he is fully capable of rising up to upwards of probably 30 plus feet if he wanted to up into the air. You would be able to attack him from that 20 feet, I'd say. He's a rather tall beast. And when he
Okay.
attacks, he tends to recoil back upwards, so I would say yes.
And he's got that fairy fire on him right now, correct?
Correct. He still has Fairy Fire. That concentration has not been broken yet.
So yeah, I'm going to go here. And whatever route I could go to party him. I want to attack him with Spirit Breaker.
Hell yeah. That is gonna hit.
Okay. And then I'll see if this actually does the damage correct. I'd be adding an extra. Well, first, for the 3 different damage types, do I get to select that, like, when I first got it, or now, or what would?
I would
damage
say,
type
because it was sealed away, you would have the ability, like when you first got it, to choose your damage type. So it would be whatever you wanted it to be for the first round here.
I'm gonna choose Psychic for today.
Okay.
So damage, normal, in my, what's it, Radiant Soul, or whatever that is, more special thing is.
Okay, so that'd be an extra. Is it? How much extra radiant damage is it?
I believe it's 6.
Okay, it's okay.
I think it's for whatever my level is.
It equals your level, yeah. So it'd be an extra 6
Yeah.
radiant damage.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so it looks like it might have. Okay, perfect. Ooh, that was a good freaking chunk of damage.
Yeah. But I only get 1 attack.
Fair.
And bonus action. Can't really do much, so that's me. That's my turn.
Okay. As you smash into it with your hammer, let's see. Okay. Yep. As you smash into it with your hammer, you can see like visible, like not like all the way through its like charlatan-esque skeleton, but like cutting deep into the creature's body itself. Just cracks kind of beginning to form as you smashed it with Spirit Breaker. And it kind of recoils back. You're not sure if if one of your damage types did extra damage or not, but you can definitely tell that the damage that you did with your hit must have pushed it through a certain threshold. And I guess, aka, it's below half health at this point.
Okay.
So.
Oh.
That brings us to the tribal warrior who is right next to Big Tune.
Owie.
Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, he's taking a little bit of damage. Okay. He is going to switch from his short bow to a spear. And he's going to go in for a piercing attack against you, Nick.
Okay.
He's going to grip it with both hands so he does maximum damage, because why wouldn't he do that?
I mean, yeah, he sees that I can't move, so yeah, I mean, legit, like, logically, that just makes sense.
Even with advantage, he rolled a 19, so that's not going to hit. But he has a secondary attack that he can do. This one, not with the versatile damage. Alright. What's your AC? Your AC is 20? Okay. So that will just hit with a 20.
And it's gonna be... Ouchies.
That is 10 damage.
Ah.
But you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. You feel as his spear like stabs into your body while you can't react to it initially. You're a very strong, independent cat, and you can feel as though his spear is laced with something that causes some form of like extra, maybe poison, but you're able to stave it off through I just envision like flexing your muscles and like sheer willpower.
Just sure, like, yeah, John Wick-esque willpower.
Yeah. That will be his turn. That brings us to Irini, who is, I think, still at full health. She is. What a great person she is. By that I mean she's been out of, like, all the spells ranges, so she's been fine.
Right.
I feel like to try and help stave off what could be a bad time, Irini would try to use Hold Person on the two warriors that are nearby her to keep them from attacking.
Fair.
Freaking so stupid that I have to do it individually, but it's fine. I don't know, it's like I should be like I can cast it at higher levels, but then it's like, oh, you can only target one token because it's listed under the second level spell slot when you try to cast it initially, so I have to do it one at a time. That one will succeed, but what about the other guy? And that one will fail. Okay, so the tribal warrior who is... I don't even know who can all see him. Probably Ibrin. The guy who is not invisible. I just made him invisible. Okay. The guy who is farther south is paralyzed. He has an icon on him. The one to the north succeeded, so she is concentrating on hold person. And I think, Ebrin, are you inspired right now?
No, victim is.
Okay, she would probably play a little ditty on her lyre and inspire you with her bonus action because she knows you're paralyzed.
That would be great.
What can we say? She's a grand old gal. And she's not even that old. So that's 2 left that she can spend. I think... I don't know if she'd move. She'd probably move. She has a sword on her person, not very proficient in it, but she'd probably move forward because she doesn't really have any attacking spells right now except heat metal. But even then, that's not an attacking, that's a passive. Oh, she has a ram attack. Oh, she can't use that yet. Never mind.
Maximus.
She needs to... Okay, she would stay where she's at. Next turn, she's gonna get ready to freaking strike. Okay. It'll be Irini's turn. Sienna has to make a freaking dex save.
Xana could like be a bro and help me out. That'd be great.
What is her spell save? She's going to freaking fail her dex save
We don't speak with our...
and fall prone. What's fantastic is that all of my icons for my things are currently MIA. They're just missing image files.
No, I take it.
So I think I gotta update Foundry at some point again. That'll be a next week problem. So for the sake of simplicity, she is currently prone on the ground. And because she failed that, she also has to make a con save or lose concentration on Fairy Fire. And unfortunately, with a 4, she will also lose her concentration on Fairy Fire. Not what I was hoping for, if I'm being honest.
No kidding.
So, the serpent is no longer illuminated by the Fairy Fire purple hue that emanates across the field from its charlatan body. But she still has her action. I mean, she would use half her movement to get back up. So never mind, she's not prone no more. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise! And... see, she has 2nd level spells and 3rd level spells. She, I think... Oh, she could see the guy who's next to you. She's going to send out a Ray of Frost because a lot of her other spells are area of effects and she doesn't want to take you down. At the guy who's currently next to you. Which will hit for 7 more damage. As this like piercing blast like icicle like flies forward and kind of lodges itself into the chest of the warrior. You see it recoils back. He's pretty much on death's door. He's hanging on by a thread, but not by much. It won't take much to bring him down. But that's all she's really able to do on this turn because she lost a lot of that due to the well, she doesn't really have a lot she can do from here without having to move. So she's gonna stay, I think, where she's at. And she'll move behind them. She'll move behind the wall to give herself cover from the one guy up there. And that'll be her turn. Big Tune. Hold on, is hold person at the end of your turn? I think it's at the end of your turn. Because if that's the case, then all you
Yeah,
have
I
to do
can't
for
do
me-
shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
at the end of your turn. So it'd be a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15,
Or I continue to be held.
or you continue to be held. That is correct.
Cool.
That,
See you
you
guys.
are.
See you guys in the afterlife.
All right, Matra is not inside the Sleet Storm. She is going to do something helpful, I'm hoping. And I forgot I gave her that spell. Hold on, what kind of damage is that
That's 200 damage to Ice Serpent.
No, screw the Ice Serpent. Just does it straight to, well, I guess her sister, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a concentration? It's not a concentration. She doesn't. She does. She has one third level spell slot. That's not what I'm trying to do here. Let me edit my freaking thing. She has 1/3 level spell slot, and given that you and Ibrin are both paralyzed and she can see it, she's going to move and use Thunder Step to attack the Druid Govern. She'll move there, so that'll be like 20 feet of her movement. And then she's going to Thunder Step the rest of the way. As she teleports over there. That's not what I was trying to do there, but okay. Struggling really hard here. I apologize.
Oh, good.
The guy, though, has to make a Constitution saving throw. Or take thunder damage. Or take full thunder damage, I should say. Balls. He will succeed on his con save, but he does have to take damage. And he has to roll another con save to maintain concentration on the spell. And he will fail with a 9 out of 10. So, Ibrin and Big Toon, you are no longer paralyzed.
Great. Too little, too late.
Oh, it's fine.
I just meant so I could like try to,
Right.
take out this
To
damn
do
worm.
anything, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
you're not dead. It's okay.
Yeah,
That's all
not
that
yet.
matters.
And you know
Yeah,
what? Even
yeah.
if I am, listen.
Yeah.
Who needs the sheriff when you can have Skelly Kitty?
Yeah. Speaking of which, where is Sheriff?
Oh yeah.
Remember, he was like ambling his way. We decided like he was taking
Yeah.
his sweet
He's
time.
on his way here. And I did make him. At the end of this round, the sheriff will appear as another person to help fight.
Sounds good.
I did give him extra armor proficiency because he is in fact still wearing the sheriff's armor. So he's a little bit more buff than a normal skeleton.
Good to hear.
But
We need
that'll
the heat shield or cold shield.
right. Miris, it is your turn.
Okay. I think I'll move closer to the druid.
Okay.
Remember, you can use Hex. Once
Yep.
that guy's dead, it goes to somebody else.
Yep, that was my game plan. So, yeah, I'll cast Hex on him.
Okay. As you let out this swirling purple cloud of energy, it kind of envelops the Druid Govern as you make your way through the hazardous terrain of ice to get a little closer.
And then I think, I guess for my follow-up action, can I just use my crossbow?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Hex is a bonus action. You could use your crossbow as a standard action to fire it. And then if you hit, you can deal the Hex damage.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Go ahead. is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right.
Damn, that dice span a lot. Okay, for 9 piercing, and then go ahead and tack on your hex damage. I think it's a d6 necrotic.
How do I do that again?
So you should be able to. It's under your. Where is it? I had it under somewhere on your inventory.
I thought it was just underneath his spell? Or
It's under-
underneath hex?
It's underneath his spell for hex, but I have it set up so he just has to click it and it automatically just does damage. But I'm not seeing it anymore. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Okay. Roll, just do R. Is it R slash?
R slash.
No. Yeah,
Sla-
yeah. Or is it? No, I thought it was slash R.
It's slash R space 1d6.
Yeah. I kind of remember that from my
Whatever.
RuneScape days.
Okay, so for
Which I know you probably remember now too, don't you, Ian?
Oh yeah. I played like way too much RuneScape.
Oh yeah, I mean I know that's your gamer tag.
Yep.
All right, I have that factored in. I'll have to build a new one. I wonder if when I updated Foundry this last time, it went away. So I'll have to figure out what happened there. But I'll add it to my list, and we will go from there. I did factor in the extra damage, though, so we'll just have to do that separately, which is fine. It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's all for my turn.
Okay. Ibrin, you feel the tenseness of your muscles as you were paralyzed break free as the Govern loses concentration on its spell. You have a turn.
Roll a d8 for me.
That is true. All right. You are now here and lose one of your hit die.
Well, that was fun. Let's not fucking do that again.
Fair. You'll have to
if
move
I
to get line of
move-
sight. Yeah. Yep. Oh wait, you're in. Hold on. Before you move, you have to make a dex save because you're in the sleet storm.
All right, me being a rogue, do I get advantage with that?
Now
I think I asked that 2 weeks.
you did, and it's the same answer.
Ability check,
But
correct?
you have. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Ability check. Saving throw.
But you have proficiency in those, so you know, should be pretty good at it. What is her spell save? I keep forgetting.
Can I bolster that?
It is a saving throw, not an
You
ability
fail?
check. He does fail his saving throw.
Can I bardic inspiration that?
Yes, you can. I called it before I gave you the chance to say it. I'll let you roll it. DC to beat is 16.
Is her bardic a d8 or d10?
It is a... Ooh. Excellent question. Bardic Inspiration at level 6 is a D8. You will succeed on your dex save.
Break free. Get the fuck out of here.
I want to break free.
Alright, cool. Yeah, and then we're gonna target the druid because I don't want to go through that again.
Fair. You do have an ally within 5 feet, so you'll have advantage.
Do I risk it for the biscuit?
Depends on how badly you want that biscuit, Ibrin.
I want it. Attack. So my attack rolls have advantage then?
Yes, because Matra is within 5 feet.
I don't know what Ah,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna sharpshooter it.
Damn.
Nat 20
Yeah, I can't possibly imagine if that hits.
damage.
Actually
3d6 plus
misses, right?
10.
3d6 plus 10, and it's crit damage. So,
Oh, those all sucked.
well, that guy's okay. How much health does he have? Oh,
One's on everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I was like, that sucked.
that was
Damage.
That's literally the minimum damage you could have done in that potential.
1, that's whack. 2, that is accurate.
That's funny, but like sad funny.
All right. As your uber powerful arrow makes purchase on the govern, you watch as his body like recoils back, and you almost like visibly kind of see part of it ripple outward as he takes that damage through the armor that he wears, the leather armor. But he is still standing, and he makes eye contact with you, seeing the person who had damaged him so badly. He is not in great shape, but he is still standing.
Well, we're gonna sharpshooter again and attack.
That will hit.
I'm gonna finish this and then
For another 17.
make sure
Okay.
I'll give you time to go.
Charge your phone if you haven't yet.
This second attack here once again makes purchase. Matra's like positioning able to kind of distract him enough for you to land another hit, but it is not enough to bring him down. He is a rather resilient bastard, but he has taken a lot of damage this turn. He went from almost full health down to pretty much nothing. So he's on his last legs.
No, kill the druid.
Okay. Is that everything on your turn, Ebron?
Oh yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Oh no is not in the sleet storm. Seeing and feeling inspired from Ebron's words, he is going to attack the druid governor. What has he got for spells? Oh yeah, I had to look at his prepared spells. He's probably just gonna firebolt, I think, because firebolt's been his go-to. He pulls out his like incomplete crossbow, and he's going to point it forward, and just with an audible yelling of the word "bang," he's going to utter out his ignis and fire it forward at the druid governor. Does he hit? That is the question. It does hit. Okay, how much damage are you gonna do there? Oh no. Just freaking enough. He had 10 health left, and oh no did 11 damage. As he fires off the fiery bolt from the edge of his little crossbow that he carries. You watch as the govern, the firebolt makes purchase in an open area of the armor that was left by Ebron's attack, and he kind of begins to go up in flames as he falls over onto the ground. Govern is dead. So ideally, no more paralysis. And I think he's gonna probably move, I think, to the he would see from his vision, he can see that Athros is by Big Tune, I think, and he doesn't know that the other guys are over there. I think he might move back. He doesn't catch me as a risk taker. Not when his family is at risk. Oh wait, no, he'd only be able to move 3 because it's in hazardous terrain. He's weighing his options on what he wants to attack next. Chief Taruk. Chief Taruk has been making his way around the battlefield to try and get to Atina. And he's
Do you
going
mind
to
if I
continue.
cut in here for a second, quick,
Yeah, what's
just to
up?
give you an update here? I don't know if you or your wife are watching, but There is tornado warnings in the Madison area right now. So
Nice.
it is probably headed your way not too long from now, just so you know.
I'm gonna pull up the radar right now.
I have the, oh, I guess it's probably not in your area, but I have,
but
it's like, no, I just meant like the app that I use for a channel around here. So I doubt it'll work for your area.
Yeah, I know it's still freaking coming, but man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gnarly. There's like I said, there's several warnings.
Yeah, it's getting real nasty looking. Wisconsin Dells is being hit now, and that's an hour from me, so it'll be here soon.
Yep. Just
Um,
want to make sure you stay safe.
yeah, once we get into the warning area, we might have to think about if we want to proceed or not. Regardless, we're in combat. We're going to go until I physically feel I need to stop. So.
Right. Okay, I just wanted to cut in there for a second.
Thank you for that, though, because now I'm just going to pull the radar up so I have that on my side, too.
Yep. Good to go.
All right. As of Chief Taruk's turn, Chief Taruk has been making his way towards Atina. Dash. And he can make... Can he make anything? Oh, shit. That might not have been the move. Does he have anything he... Oh, he doesn't have anything he has grappled, so he can't launch anything. Fuck. He is not a... not a Berserker Barbarian, so he cannot do bonus action attack. So his rage, unfortunately, is going to subside. That's my bad. But he'll be okay, I think. Maybe. I don't know. He's within 5 feet of freaking Hedrun Atina right now. So we'll see how that actually plays out. That's going to be his turn, unfortunately. That brings us to our best buddy, Spit. Spit is going to attack the guy who has been attacking you, Big Toon, because he needs to save his kitty friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first battle in a while where Spit's actually taken damage. Kind of impressed with him. Anyway.
How dare they?
That is going to hit. And with a well-placed arrow shot, Spit is able to take out the... Oh, he had pack tactics. He's going to have advantage on that one. Well, now I got a crit fish. Nah, it wouldn't have been a crit. It doesn't matter. Either way, it would have hit. With a well-placed arrow shot, after all the damage that's been dealt to that tribal warrior in general, he falls to the ground. Big Toon, the only thing you have near you right now is the Ice Serpent.
Sweet.
Oh, wait a second. All these people aren't initiative. We'll add them to the initiative after this, as they're still entering the fray. That brings us to Atina Hedrun, who, now with a threat within 5 feet of her, has to focus her attention not on the party. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. As he gets within 5 feet of her, you can kind of hear him audibly, like, yelling, like, you know, venting out his, like, anger and frustration. There would be for a moment, this overwhelming, almost silence, as you hear from Atina Hedrun just the phrase, "I'm done playing with you now." And she's going to use Kona Cold on Chief Taruk.
Use what? I'm sorry.
Kona Cold, 5th level spell.
Oh, okay. Your voice just like cut out just the tiniest
Yeah,
bit.
sorry about that.
No. I think it was just the mic or whatever, but it sounded like it's like common cold, and I was like, oh no.
He sneezes on him.
Yeah. Oh no, now he's gotta take some Sudafed. That's gonna take a whole turn.
Oof. Oh man, he's not doing hot. That was... He failed. He took 42 cold damage.
Yeah, he just ran up to her and got blasted.
Ran up. He's not expecting that, but he's a hurting unit. Holy fuck. Anyway, the only other thing she's gonna do on her turn, as he's still alive. He's still kicking, but he's not doing that great. She, not really worried about an opportunity attack, is going to move. She'll trigger his opportunity attack against her. Bring her into the line of sight. For I think hopefully some of you.
Can't see her.
Oh, I can see her.
I think it just out of my vision. Yeah, oh yeah, because I can see the cone. Literally like one tile out of my vision.
Oh, lordy. So, there's a large chain of events that are going to happen here. First is, Chief Taruk's going to attack her. Chief Taruk will hit her with his attack, which will do... a little bit of damage, but it'll be enough to break her concentration on Sleet Storm.
Oh, that's big.
It's 10 damage, but that's still some. Here. And in retaliation, she's going to use Icy Rebuke, because that is a thing she can do, on Taruk.
Can you use your reaction on your own turn?
You can use it if it's in a... I think... that raises the thing, too, because that's like counterspelling a counterspell.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Let's find out.
counterspell if it's your, like you are counterspelling counter your original spell. That would also go against the whole you can only cast one spell per turn.
Right.
You can use a reaction on your turn if you meet the appropriate trigger for the reaction.
Okay, good to know.
So, like, if someone were to use a opportunity attack against you, for example, and you had the spell Shield, you could use Shield to try and deflect the blow on your turn.
Alright.
So she's going to use Icy Rebuke on Chief Taruk. And I have a feeling that's going to probably push him over the edge. RIP. Maybe.
Natural one, and she hits herself.
She does succeed, but it is enough to knock him. He is someone who will fall unconscious and have to start making death saves.
Oh, he's that important.
I mean, there are certain people that I do that with. But whether or not they're fully important, I mean, they really don't.
Yeah, I mean, you got...
Yeah.
At the very least, you got to do it to keep the players guessing, I feel like.
That's fair. So that's her reaction. And she, now, no longer playing games, is going to... How far away is she from you, Aethro?
Does she have a hat on? Did she turn it around like Ash Ketchum?
Right? She is not close enough to
I went with Rick Ross.
attack
No
you.
games.
And she can't see Big Toon because of the serpent. She cannot make.
Still
She
can't even
cannot
see
do
her.
anything extra. So that'll be Atina's turn. So at the end of the round here, certain people get added to combat because there's new people who have not gone yet.
It's a sheriff.
More
And the
people
sheriff
before my
does
turn.
appear. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I gave you... He's listed as a companion. But whether or not his token actually appears is left to be determined.
I do not see any companions, at least look
Oh.
under the NPCs or players. So,
Figure ownership. That's because it does not show a companion's thing for you to be able to see the folder. One sec.
oh, now I see it.
Unfortunately, his freaking token... What in the world is going on with Foundry today? I want to blame the weather, but I don't think Foundry is based out of here. Pretty sure they're based out east. Anyway, the sheriff is here, but his His token is not working. But he is here.
Okay.
He is right here. He has appeared from the forest, and I believe...
Oh, I
gave
see the
you his-
token.
Yeah, I can see a token, yeah.
Okay. I cannot see him. So never mind. He's just invisible for me.
Fine.
But
DM doesn't need to know where he is.
I'm going to give you... You should be able to... he should be able to have a turn that you can control. I'm going to add him to the initiative order.
Whoa, what's with his alignment? He's not evil.
He's still listed as a skeleton.
I want to see if I can change that.
If he lives that
Change
long.
his alignment or change his skeleton? His
Change his
skeletonitis.
alignment.
Alright. He's added to the initiative order now. Sheriff of the Dead. I'm gonna just reload Foundry once and see if it fucking helps me. It bothers me that I couldn't see it.
Yeah, for whatever reason, he's like not. I don't see him in the initiative order, but I can see his. Oh no, he's up there.
Yeah.
Shows up after me, still gets to go before.
He's gonna use his multi-attack to kill the serpent.
Right in front of me, just like, oh, bitch. But also, yay.
Door was unlocked. Son of a bitch! Okay, I have sight of the skeleton, or the sight of the Sheriff of the Dead now. So, it must have just been my load for some reason, must not have been great. But, they are at the end of combat, or end of the round, so we return to the top of the round as it is the Ice Serpent's turn. Oh lordy, it's getting close. Okay, I think we might survive one more round. We'll see. I'm not talking about you as the party. I'm talking about me
No,
myself.
yeah.
Yeah, we won't survive one full round.
Yeah, the warnings look to be right on your tail here.
Yeah, we might. We'll see. I've been watching it live, update as we go here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. I have been informed. How I can't see it on the map. That the town 20 minutes from me is in a tornado warning now. Princeton, it's like a 20-minute drive from where I'm at.
Yeah, that sounds like a good place to stop.
Yeah, we might need to
That's the
stop
town
it for
order.
now. I didn't. Not that I want to, not that any of you I know want to, but I think for my own safety, we're gonna have to call it after this one round, and pick it back up next Tuesday, when hopefully there's not severe weather.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm sorry you didn't get a turn this time, Nick. It's okay. You'll have one next time.
Well, we'll see.
I was gonna say, are we guaranteeing he gets a turn next time, or
The
just...
No.
serpent still has to go.
Yeah, it's still Serpent's turn. But maybe you'll roll a nat 20 on your death save and come back at 1 HP.
There we go.
All
Or
right.
maybe they'll attack the flying guy in front of him.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, this is a very valid thing. You
Well,
are the one
back
who
to the
last did
hammer.
damage to him, so hypothetically,
Yeah.
I gotta keep that in mind for when we come back. But for the sake of my own safety, we're gonna call it here. Sorry it was only 40 minutes, but I'm glad you all were here to get around through. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like I said, the safety, obviously important.
alright. I will. I'll keep you guys informed on how things go here. Hopefully, it's nothing crazy and it all just passes by, but we'll see. Otherwise, you know, everybody stay safe because everybody's going through some weather, I'm sure. So,
Yeah, you too, man.
take care. We'll talk soon. All right,
The
my
Bye.
dudes.
Ah.
All right.